Let's check out the starters for the UP Fighting Maroons. Olango, Celis, Monares, Haboneta. For the NU Lady Bulldogs, you have Belen, Alinsug, Mata, Solomon, Lamina, Pangilinan, and Hardio will give us the updates at the sidelines. So there, UP gets their first point. I was going to say Coach Benson has continued to shuffle, find the right mix for his
their
team.
lineup, especially with substitutions, and now starting with two new ones with Bansil and De Leon.
De Leon will set up the play for Monares, who is blocked for NU's first point.
Their winning streak that has been in this season.
Good first ball by Isulan. Monares will try again. This time she connects as we get this report from Denise Tubig for NU. Denise.
Ilang laro na nga lang ba ang natitira? For her, each match is a countdown, but it is also a bridge to what comes next. With her application to the Kovo draft, she is shifting gears, preparing herself for the next level of her career.
Kovic won't be playing in this game, and that's also huge for UP not having her on the court.
Especially with Nina Itang being one of the more aggressive middle hitters
right.
for UP.
Two-time second best middle blocker. Meanwhile,
Joanne Monares sort of, encouraging her teammates to...
Back to a two-point game for NU, 5-3. De Leon will go back row to Haboneta. Alinso goes cross-court. Nice save by Ira. They go to Monares, who has checked. Isulan has played well to start this one. Almost a miscue, and there you go. That is the actual miscue happening to the side of NU. Nila pinag-uusapan niyo ako eh.
Kaya nga eh.
11-8. De Leon back sets to Olango. Good defense by Lamina. Hardio will go back to Solomon. This time on the off-speed. Haboneta was checked. Ball slowed down. Here comes Belen on the drop. And it will drop eventually as NU are now up by 4 as a team in that category, right behind FEU and LaSalle. Hardio bumps it to Belen, and they will challenge. So the Lady Bulldogs. That goes through, clipping the net. Olango has been defended pretty well by the Lady Bulldogs. Belen, and that will be a point for Bella Belen. Played 3 sets in total. 2 of her points coming from those rejections. The tip. Lamina tosses it to Belen. Saved by De Leon. Olango with a set to Noceja. And the scramble for the Lady Bulldogs keeps the ball alive. And Kian will finally get one.
I think this is what I was waiting for, especially for Kian Olango. She's the top scorer last game. And so
now getting her first point against her former high school.
Another block point for Deering. I think she also is making a name.
Points for UP will help their cause here. Solomon. It drops as we go to the second technical timeout. Back inside the SM Mall of Asia Arena, NU. They're up by 6, and Cassie Deering has contributed off the bench with 2 quick points, a block.
A single block.
Yeah, she's been a good decoy all throughout this set 1. Noceja will get her first touch, first attempt. Alinsug. And another point for NU.
And especially yung mga non-scoring components, it's crucial. It's crucial, and it has that impact, which is good for Ira Haboneta and the UP squad.
Yeah, to go along with her 8 points, so she's doing it all. But Solomon has been doing it. Vaj Alinsug will sit. De Leon sets up the play to Monares. Sent back. A redo, this time to Bansil. Lamina with the effort, unable to control.
I think she wasn't able to properly position herself in that last day.
So far, wala pang nakaka-ace, no? Which is our Pilipinas Live question. Wala pa nung nag-channel nung ano eh.
Oo nga. Michelle ka.
Ay, gusto ko yun na ikaw yung kompleto. Tama naman yun. Rally continues. So, Pangilinan will be the one to set up the play. Belen!
Wow. First of all, that was such a great set by Erin Pangilinan. Really owning that second ball.
5 points. Officially 5 points. That's saved by Pono. The attack by Kabasak. Pelio will get her first attempt. They transfer to Belen on the other side. And it drops in.
Bella Belen scoring that point with the help of the net. And then again, going to the same direction.
A huge 11-point advantage. And it ends with that service ace for Celine Marsh, who will get the Cetaphil fast serve. Sensitive skin needs 15 essential ceramides. Face the game with a healthy, hydrated skin. Cetaphil for everyone's sensitive skin. Making sure that there's... Welcome you all to set number 2 on One Sports on the UAP Varsity channel. And on Pilipinas Live, Eliza Solomon starts off with a bang.
No sweat.
Captain Bella Belen added, usap tayo at tapusin natin ito. Now, let's see how NU take it 1 point at a time and go home today with another win for the Bulldogs Kano. Continue to watch all the action here in the UAP because legends start here. Now back to you, Dip and Michelle.
The setting that Lams Lamina has been doing, especially in the last set, sobrang daming open block.
Yeah.
Like, sobrang dami. And it's nice to see this live because, you know, this is amazing setting. And, you know, the fact that parang confident siya every time.
Team in the NU Lady Bulldogs. But so far, it's only a 1-point game, which is actually how we started. Diba? Dikit tayo nung una, nung set 1. The block, however, it will sail out. And a point for NU.
Part of the blockers of UP.
Aboneta will answer back for UP.
It's also been quiet in the past.
Fight for UP. Scores 4-5. Olango with a serve. They go to Pangilinan for NU and she converts.
Such a great connection for Erin.
And a service ace delivered by Vange Alinsug. Exceeds expectations. Belen will try to answer back on a down-the-line hit.
Bella Belen's reception has been steady. So, that's good kasi mas madadalian yung setter.
That's something that they have done well in this game, which leads to this Monares attack to cut the lead down to 1. RJ Ermita and Sir Richie Ocampo of NU. Mangilamotan sets up the play. Back to Monares, this time saved. And a free ball given up by NU. Deering had to dive. Joan again, easy over. Lamina will set up the play. Belen. Oh, great effort from Haboneta to keep the ball up. And Monares will end that rally to tie things up. Much better start for her in this set. 3 of her 4 points coming from set 2. NU players back in high school. Jazz on the setup to Monares. Steady save coming from Hardio. Belen on the off speed from the back.
I like what out.
Changing pace, and she now will serve for NU 11-9. That's a good serve. Mangilamotan goes back to Olango. Saved. Naiangat. Here's Alinsug. And that will go through for Vange Alinsug. Having played with Lamina as well back in high school. But back-to-back points. After the timeout of UP by Coach Benson, who did not want NU to pull away. Sensed that they could be in danger, but right now they're within 1. Lamina sets up Alinsug for the response.
Perfect.
Another good serve. Broken play. Easy over for Haboneta, but almost getting that one. Chance for UP. Mangilamotan goes to Olango. 1-1 against Alinsug. And then better first ball this time. Haboneta Kept up by Monares. Olango will send it over, sacrificing her body. Battle at the net. Oh, Solomon tried to be quick with that. NU will set up. Belen goes to Alinsug and again. Oh, she is heating up here in set 2. UP cutting the lead down to 1, but giving up 3 straight points. Lamina with a back set to Solomon. And it drops. And I saw there were passes being sold. A full day pass, a week pass, which will happen in September. So go ahead and get your tickets. Deering with a quick one.
I love the connection of Jazz Mangilimotan and Deering in that last play.
Out here in set 2, they're only down by 3. And the fight back continues. Olango with a serve. That's tight. Battle at the net. And they will let that go down.
Good for the UP squad.
Back-to-back points for her. Lead down to 2 points. Solomon had to adjust her position there. Haboneta evading the blockers. Lamina goes to Alinsug, who scores once again for NU. Play continues. She seems to be fine with that first ball, and Deering gets another point.
I love that connection.
Yeah.
And it's good. This is good that we're seeing this kind of play.
Variations, yeah. Joust. That's a double contact for at this part of set number 2. Oh, that's over-received. It's on the side of NU, but they will give up a free ball. Isulan was there for the first one. Monares checked. Aliyah goes back to Joan. Oh, and Alinsug getting a touch to keep the ball up. Another offensive possession and a chance.
Wow.
And Cassie Deering is making some noise.
Has to adjust. It's really their unforced errors. It's really cutting their momentum.
Belen. And the fight back after that timeout.
You know, as a player, sometimes that's really what you need there, especially if you're committing a lot of errors.
19-18 in this tight set number 2. Monares. Mangilumotan able to send it over. Belen with a quick set to Solomon.
That's a check.
And
Definitely, this is something they can use to their advantage.
but first, it starts off with that good serve. Chance for the Lady Bulldogs. Lamina back sets to Solomon. Popped up by Isulan. Monares will try. Off the block and a point. As we mentioned at the top of the coverage, at the start of this game, won't be playing in this game. But she's at the bench to support. Isulan with the first ball. Mangilemotan goes to Olango. Exactly what Coach Benson ordered. And they get a point off of that play. Sa puntos na yun after
Yes.
the good attack by Olango. Solomon. It goes through for Eliza Solomon to put NU back up by 2. But they want to hold on to this slim lead. A misset by Mangilemotan. Luckily, they get another chance. But sent back by Solomon.
Eliza Solomon just on that block in that last play. Have that little break.
Oh, but a service ace. There was a bit of hesitation on Isulan on how she would get that first ball coming from Maaya. Yung serve going to the corner. So now NU is at set point, 24-20. Bansil, that's out. Unfortunately for UP, they will call for a challenge. Bansil will get that through. 1 set point saved. 2 set points saved via that block by Cassie Deering. And 2 blocks for Cassie Deering. Service ace delivered by Bien Bansil to cut the lead down to a single point. on the UAP Varsity channel, Non-Pilipinas Live. Dip Bianco together with Michelle Cobb covering this one. Belen, that is dug up by Capistrano, who is seeing action to start the third set. Another save by Yesha. Pansil with a no-look hit. Back row for Jaboneta. The dive by Hardio keeps the ball up, and it finally ends with that Bella Belen attack as we go to Cheska Ramos.
And despite the team's youth, she sees their potential and how much they've grown since her first training with them. She told me, you can really see how every girl from the rookies to the senior comes to training 100% focused with a goal of getting better. Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now. Now back to you, Dip and Michelle.
Thank you, Cheska, for that report. Well, we're seeing on point for NU. That's a good serve. And a service ace for Mata. Sensitive skin. And regalo para kay Erin Pangilinan.
Another good serve for Mata for
Yeah.
their team.
It'll be hard to come back as we saw in the second set. Another point for Cassie Deering. This time we go now to...
Reminded the team once again that collective effort, constant movement, and smarter executions will bring them a point. And a short reminder, he said to the team simply, softly and clearly, download and subscribe now. Now back to you, Dip and Michelle.
Thank you, Denise, for that report. And that's exactly what Denise was mentioning, that NU observed. We've seen them get a set against LaSalle, get a set against UST. So they are really...
They have it in them.
they are
you
keeping
know?
up with those top teams. Hope to develop as we go through season 87. There's still a couple more games after this weekend for each team. Meanwhile, Alinsug will get
Such a great
Service ace.
serve from Vanj Alinsug with no one responding to that serve. It's really hard.
Nag-attempt ka bang mag-ganon before?
Oo, pero sa practice lang. Pero hindi ko kaya.
Kailangan ma-release natin yung footage.
Wala,
ganun.
wala.
Ira Jaboneta with a point for UP. 6 serving 7. Pono on the 1-2. That was read by Jaboneta. Another send over. Mangilamotan tries it. 3 players on the floor diving at the middle. Back with UP. Olango. Alinsug and Solomon colliding. Belen will give up a chance ball. Jaboneta on the drop. Oh, the adjustment midair. And she ties the game up at 7-all. Back inside the Mall of Asia Arena.
Play differently. We're gonna see how different NU will play in this set.
Coach Sherwin giving minutes to Abby Pono, who sets up Eliza Solomon from the back.
In mind.
14 points now for her. The serve from Pangilinan.
Wow.
Jazz with a nice play.
I love that. Saw that coming.
9-all. Belen with a power hit. Jaboneta will try. Picked up by Solomon. Pono with a pump set to Belen. The chase by Mangilamotan.
No.
But they weren't ready to send that ball over. We're being tested by the Fighting Maroons.
Good serve.
Jaboneta. Straight to Eliza. Pono will choose Belen. And that one goes through for Bella.
And we're seeing
12 serving 10. Jazz on the setup. Blocked the way of Olango. Couldn't get up there properly. The dive by Isulan. Can't keep the ball up. And another point for Solomon. 11-13. Had an ace a while ago. Chance. Oh, it had to be Bien. And Alinsug with an easy point.
I think it's hard to give Vanj Alinsug that opportunity because she will really go for that kill.
Our Duncan spike of the set brought to you by... Slow
the
game for her.
usual, no?
Yeah. Nabanggit natin, 18 points siya against UST. That'll be a point awarded to NU after the double contact. Mangilamotan goes to Deering. It's another point for UP. And she has been that go-to player who's been in straight sets against a UP Fighting Maroons squad that hasn't beaten them since season 81 in round 2. Play continues. Mangilamotan goes after the ball. Noceja back with NU. Ohardio goes to Panique instead. Isulan with a bump set to Olango, and that one will work. 14-16 in set 3. Lamina goes to Belen on a sharp hit.
Just love how
15 points now for Belen. Pangilinan with that serve for NU. Mangilamotan tosses it to Noceja. Lamina read that one. Erin to Panique. And Ara will score her first point off the bench.
good setup on the part of Erin Pangilinan when the center gets
Trailing by 4. Jazz on the setup to Noceja. Back with UP. Set a bit too low for Bansil. Belen will take advantage of that one.
You know, when you're seeing this live, akala mo medyo mababa yung setup eh. But I think they've known each other for so long to have
5-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Jazz goes back row to Olango. Panique will give up a chance ball. Bansil, naabangan ni Mata. The save by NU keeps the ball alive. Bansil with a put away.
I think this is her second. It's not a, I don't think there was a block touch on that last play.
They've really limited her output here.
In this third set.
Pono back as the setter, together with Eliza Solomon, as they took a short rest. That is out for Olango. Double-digit scoring. Belen with 16, Solomon with 15, and Alinsug still has 11. But Kian will, and that's something that they could build on in the next games for UP. That connection with their middle. Meanwhile, Sheena Turing checks in for the first time. The hit coming from Bella Belen, who puts NU closer to match point.
That open block.
Aboneta ready to receive. It goes to Isulan. Jazz on the toss to Monares. And that's a point for UP. The rookie. It's Bansil going straight to Belen. Pono goes back set to Solomon. Dug up by Mangilamotan. The send over by Olango. Here comes Marsh. Jazz to the middle. And Deering connects.
This is what I'm talking about.
Konting cramming na nagaganap
Oo
na.
nga eh, no? Parang padulo na.
19-22. Marsh. Oh, that's saved. Kept alive. Olango will attack and score. And they cut the lead down to 2 points.
That was such a good response on the part of UP.
7 unforced errors given up by NU. They go to Solomon. That is sent back. Play continues. Marsh will try. Another block. Eliza again. Saved by Haboneta. Jazz on the back set to Olango. Wow. And we are tied at 22 all.
If we saw that last play with Jazz Mangilamotan setting that.
Sa utak at puso ng UP. We are seeing it right now, but Solomon with a silencer.
I mean, if you still have Eliza Solomon in the front row, might as well still maximize the height.
To close this one out, 23-22. Isulan with a good first ball. Jazz to Joan. Good save by Belen. Marsh will get that one in. And she puts NU at match point.
Such a smart move from Marsh in that last play. Just correctly placing that in that last play.
Match point for the Lady Bulldogs, 24-22. Isulan with a bump to Monares. Oh, and that is sent back A block to cap this one off, to spoil what could have been UP's